to the World Cup, the World's Legend of the Five Rings Discord Cup. At the moment, we've got Canada versus France, Lion versus Phoenix. We're just waiting for the game to start, so I will get the deck lists up on the stream, and you guys can have a bit of a chat about what is interesting about them. I guess maybe introduce yourselves as well.
All right, I'm Esmariel. I'm the current Dragon player for the Australian team.
Arda, I'm the current Phoenix player for the Australian team.
I'm Chris. I'm a random Lion player from Australia.
I guess, and I'm Merlin. Nobody in particular.
Maybe we'll let Conan take the lead on the Phoenix deck breakdown.
You'd think I'd know something about this deck.
The first
so
thing
it
I
looks
noticed-
like a pass deck because it's running Mediator of Hostilities, Peacemakers, Pacifism. So this is obviously a pass deck. Splashing Dragon for Let Go and Tattooed Wanderer, which seems a pretty just solid splash there. And seems to be running pretty standard stuff. Consumed by 5 fires for the restricted card.
Bit of a
The
different
Lion deck.
Lion
as I
deck
said, a bit of a
is a Keeper
different
of Water.
Phoenix deck to the one we saw in the last match we streamed.
It's got a lot of the what you'd expect out of a commander deck there. He is also splashing Dragon with Mirumo's Fury as restricted. That goes. He's running 2 Legions of 1, which is a little bit not standard, but he is also on 3 Defend Your Honors, so
It is also still just a solid card.
Yeah, it is. 2 Fallen Battles. Two
Not something you see overly often.
Which I quite like. Prepare for War, but a lot of people don't. 2 Blade of 10,000 Battles. 3 Phantom Commands. 3 Katanas. Sharpen the Mind. Tackle Integrity, and the game is started.
Yeah. It's a pretty standard commander deck against a pass dot deck.
So we got one Phoenix probably.
Did you guys
not want to declare too many conflicts and Lion just going attack?
Well, you can also do you can do a soft first turn with the Lion deck as well with the Stronghold. He did get first player, so he can just limp in and go. Do you want me to take the province, or do you want to bow someone?
Ooh, triple Ugina turn 1. Don't see something like that very often.
Oh, and Kodo basically just opened up straight with Matsu Berserker with 1 fate.
Probably all he buys.
So,
I think,
do you buy the
Later,
Eugenia, or maybe you buy the Eugenia, or maybe the Eugenia?
I don't know.
I think maybe
He could be playing Ugina.
I mean, you could just go with Ugina, no fate, duplicate,
Yeah,
and then still get a scholar with fate.
Yeah, I'm not sure
And
what
keep the fate.
value the Scholar's going to wind up having on this turn.
It's not like you have to worry about Way of the Crab, right?
No, no, that's last game.
Well, he knows that there's no drop bears coming out of the Lion deck, so.
Oh, they're not running any. He's not either.
So what hits the table now is what's gonna hit the table.
So this is a very bizarre decision. He paid for fate.
It could be he
to
might be
Ugina.
going to go for the pass.
Yeah, so if
And
the
then-
Lion player buys something, Phoenix can pass and then get the fate.
Oof.
If he wants to.
So Kodo goes in with a.
But he's not. No, he's gonna. He just wants to load Ugina up with a lot.
That is a lot of fate.
That Ugina is not going anywhere.
Table with 2 fate. Gina with 4 fate.
So the only way that the Lion player has of getting rid of Ugina is fallen in battle. So providing the Phoenix player doesn't...
He's put fate onto both of his people, so if he attacks first with fate this turn, Ugina's basically off.
With Void, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, with Void.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if the Phoenix player, as long as he doesn't get caught with a fallen in the battle, then his Ugina will hang around.
Yeah. but he is running both the Aspirant and Motsu, so there's a chance he won't have a choice.
Brave play to put that much fate on a deck that's not playing a lot of kill, but it is playing 2 kill cards in the deck.
So there's Fallen in Battle.
Korimori,
What's the
straight off the
other
bat.
kill card.
Sorry, Matsu
Berserker.
Berserker. You're going to go home.
That's
That's very,
and
very
he's not
bad.
running any. He is running favorable ground.
He's got a
He can't
favourable.
push Agatoshi
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, he just has to
So-
make sure that the Void Ring gets claimed.
Well, I mean, you could use Korimori to switch off the Void Ring as well, as in move to a different ring.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's probably a good play, but
Maybe switch
yeah,
it
I
to
think with
water.
Agatoshi in the back, if you switch it to political, he can still just move in and claim it.
I mean, and there's also a possibility that Akoto has actually T1's drawn Miro's Fury as well, and that's his.
And the bit we
I'll
could also
play
be
it.
looking at is there is the fate for a display of power. So the Phoenix player could display power and remove Matsu Berserker.
Yeah, I guess. That's not amazing value.
It's not great value. You might just take the fate off Agatoshi and not get Ujina's trigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like on turn 1. I kind of like going for display of powers. Putting yourself in a better position for favor is kind of nice.
The Phoenix player is running 3 Censures, so getting favor is
Mm.
very
Probably.
valuable.
Quite high on his priority list.
So he could switch it out to a different ring and then display a power it, and then run in with Void with Regina.
Oh, I don't know. I think if he is running a display of power, you can definitely play it here and get rid of the Berserker. And it's not
Yeah.
terrible value so long as you are able to
He's played it.
secure.
So there you go. Display of power comes down. He does not break Kurimori, which I think is quite big.
Yeah, that's right. People sometimes forget that conflicts are resources too, and not breaking them kind of, it's like not fully utilizing that resource
And
opportunity.
And Kurimori's still on because he didn't have to use it. So he'll have to go somewhere else unless
he
he
does
wants that.
display, and he does use it on Akatoshi to drop him to 1.
I think that's correct. He doesn't get to trigger Ujina, but I think getting
Next turn
Agatoshi
there'll
off the
be
board one earlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next turn you can trigger Eugenia.
See, I feel that if he'd removed the fate off the Berserker and removed him from the game this turn, then next turn he'd still have the opportunity to try and do it again and remove the fate from Agatoshi.
Yeah,
I think
don't mind
Phoenix
that. I
passes
think
this
Berserker's.
conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Berserker's just a low value removal. It's not worth very much at all.
That's true, but it's still just
Yeah,
another body
so-
that the Lion player has on the board next turn.
So yeah, Phoenix passed their conflict opportunity, which makes sense.
It's what they do.
Mm.
He's probably feeling pretty good as well. Lion going to come at him politically here.
Yeah, that's
Um,
2 versus 4. Not an ideal.
Run sharpen the mind, doesn't he? So he's not completely out of options.
I mean, there's also the option that the Phoenix player just doesn't defend this and swings back to try and take a break.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what happens.
Although Lion is keeper of water, so if he did decide on water, which he has not,
Yeah, I kind of thought that might have been a play to drop the keeper initiate, and then you might have been able to maybe even diffuse
favor.
favor.
I feel like this is a good opportunity for Lion to scout a little bit. So
And he's got upholding authority. So do you think he dodges this with Agatoki?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to break.
I think he just steps, right?
Yeah, and yeah, Koto's taking it because you might as well.
why don't
Yeah,
you just move? You could move on to.
He still might.
No, he hasn't. Oh, and sorry, it's the 4
I
pass.
think he's just going to smash into it.
Anywhere he moves to, I think more information is better. So I think move the conflict would be better. And if it turns out to be bad, like shameful, you can just go home.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, even if it's
Shameful's
shameful, that's
good
not
because
bad.
the Phoenix
because-
player is not defended.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go, shameful.
So
Yeah.
That was a good.
that
That
is
was
a good hit for the Lion player there.
The only other one was Sampuku Sato,
Sampuku Sato, which would have
Ooh.
also been really good.
Would have been really good
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
which would have been fine.
Let go. Fan of
Possibly
command.
even better.
Discard pile. No longer breaking, and Akodo T1 passes.
Just a hold here to grab the Earth Ring.
So with 0 fate, I don't think there's much he can do to
Straight attack.
stop whatever Phoenix is going to do.
Ring does the attack here.
I'd probably go fire, to be honest. Just pump up Agena.
Just to... He gets no use out of water, and air is not particularly good
No.
either. So
He
Yeah.
could dishonor Agatoshi for -2 or potentially.
I think he
more
gets more
for
value
boss.
out of Agena. Agena
He
will
definitely gets
trigger
more value out of
IMS and
Yeah.
will be around forever. So
Also, Cloak of Night.
Yep.
Yep.
for random discard, upholding's painful.
Yeah, Agena Honored is going to be a 4/6.
It's going to be a
Jeez.
force to be reckoned with.
4/6 or a 6/8 if he chooses to use the box on him.
Yeah.
On him. Sorry.
Oh, and he hits upholding in return.
Yes.
Yep.
And Kodo moves his dude in just so that he doesn't lose the honor. Oh, and tactical integrity.
Tactical ingenuity.
That's not bad.
Ingenuity, sorry.
That's,
But I still
You don't know Lion cards, Chris. It's okay.
I know how to pronounce it. Thank you very much. But I don't know if there's anything that he could get that.
Nothing with no fate.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think he's really doing it so much to stop the break, but rather just to get the extra card draw going.
Yeah, card
Plus,
draw.
yeah, I agree. It's just an opportunity to get some extra cards. Definitely take
And
it.
honestly, upholding authority is there to be broken.
What's he looked at? Oh, he's got.
Oh, Fushikai!
Don't even know why that card is in his deck. Like, I think Peacemakers is
he's
going to
no,
hurt.
He is running Tsukune.
Cinch is going to hurt.
Yeah,
You know,
there are,
but
there
that
are
card
things
is
to do, and it is a
Tadaka he gets rid of.
Yeah, it's also a +2/+3.
Yeah.
So that's pretty solid.
and it is only a cheeky one of.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are we talking about the clan sword? Because, I mean, his cheeky one of turned
Yeah.
up in his top 8 cards.
Now he's just got to see his one of his cheeky Tsukunes.
Yes.
I mean, you can attach to any unique, right? Like, you could have attached it to
You
Vegeta for a
can.
stat bump. So,
It's not
Yeah.
not
And
great.
it's not honestly, it's not a bad stat bump. Like compared
No.
to say Ancestral Daisho, which costs 2. Oh no, sorry, it only costs 1.
It's interesting. He chose to discard Tadaka over Sencha. Sencha
like-
being a cancel for this turn, but
Tadaka
Tadaka
being
being a long-term choice.
it does look like there is no attachment hate in the Lion deck.
Oh, they're all running Let Go. Both
Yeah,
decks
both
are running Let
3
Go.
let goes.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Yes.
Yep.
Because if you're on Dragon,
How did I
that's
not
what-
see that?
The line deck also has 2 Prepare for Wars to get rid of Cloud Mines on their own
And-
characters.
On their own, guys.
Yep.
and double honor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you
It's gonna
repeat? Do you repeat turn 1 and buy K-Day? Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
now,
So
so sorry for Kodo T1. That is
so just
rough.
a quick question.
That's
When
rough.
Kaede is attacking, the ring gains the void element.
Yep.
Is she still attacking when the ring is claimed, and does that
Yep.
count as claiming a void ring?
Yep.
I don't. Does it?
Yep.
Yep.
What does
And-
chat think? Chat, what do you think? Yep. Chat thinks yep.
Cool.
That's a yep
There
all
you
round.
go.
And Ugina is unlimited forced reaction. So
And clearly
Mhm.
Conan's a bad Phoenix player, and he does not know that.
I'm a bad Phoenix player. Well, I believed it worked that way, and then people tell me it doesn't, and maybe I
Well,
listen to Stovey too much.
Dumb, stupid, and you need to tell them that.
yes, but that's because you're listening to Lion players. So
Hey,
Players
I'm
about it,
lying, and
that's
I'm
right.
telling you it works.
I don't think you're a proper Lion player.
I'll play
Your
a
character is Kaede, so you're basically a Phoenix player.
So, Katie, who got the passing fate? I missed it.
It's definitely
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Definitely Phoenix. He got the one
yeah.
extra,
He
which could be a very valuable fate.
yes.
Yeah, I dare say.
Well, in Phoenix, that's just a card, right?
Photo G once picked up a Lions Prior Brawler with 2 fate, which could easily just vanish from the game, and he did attach a Sharpen the Mind. I'll be very surprised if we don't see. Yep. Agatoshi disappear in a puff of void.
Buff of void. I like it.
Unless
Going-
Lion can win.
A political attack where there is, let's see, 6, 10 on one side with a box that hasn't been used.
You are the master of Lion political, so I will defer to your expertise in this matter.
Well, this isn't the deck to pull out those sort of stops. I mean, Mirumoto's Fury, double Mirumoto's Fury, might do it.
So
Or
we know
a Mirumoto's Fury and Prepare for War.
we know Phoenix has got a clarity
Is
in
there any-
hand, so
I mean,
one of these guys is not coming back
Someone,
bowed from
probably
the conflict.
Kaede home straight.
Mm.
I
I
is
really
there anything
like.
in the Lion deck that even saves him here?
incidentally, sorry, I've just gone and checked
well,
the
as I
rulings
said,
on.
he can honor him. He can sharpen the mind.
Mirumoto's Ugina?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's just a matter of whether or not Phoenix can honor Kaede, in which case probably still not a great. And then there's no point even trying to back out because you're just going to vanish.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he could, yeah, he needs the fate to be able to.
Looks
this,
like my internet
Ugina.
connection's going a bit weird.
So yeah, he's used his box on Eugene Mirumoto's Fury, and has the right
Do
card.
anything. Won't do anything.
I mean, maybe he just uses tactical ingenuity. Clarity of purpose on Kaede,
Kaede, which is pretty much what I thought he'd do.
which
Yeah,
still
and
leaves.
this means
Defend your honor.
neither of them can,
Ooh,
as I say, if that resolved, then neither of them would be able to be bowed by a Fury.
Kaede can't be bowed by Fury.
that's the reason why he had to do it on Ugina.
No.
To protect.
Yeah, but Kaede. Hang on. Mirumoto's Fury is equal. Yeah, equal
it's
or
equal.
less than.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I keep
Yeah.
on thinking that these cards don't.
And
I
either
don't
way,
know.
it's got 4. Oh, sorry, is it unrevealed or unbroken? Oh, it's unrevealed. Yeah, but still, yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't look like he's got it. Has he used integrity yet?
Must have.
You mean tactical ingenuity?
He got in service to my lord.
Yes, he
Ah,
did.
yes. and then he's discarded it to get the
It
5.
won't matter here because Agatoki will be going away,
Yep, and the right, because Kato
and he's
has all of them.
bowed Berserker, which will functionally turn off in service to my lord at the moment.
Well, I mean, in actuality as well, because
Well, no, the fact that Agatoshi was removed from the game.
order's off the board, which means he can't get his keeper.
Yep, and LPB is actually not unique anyway, so you can't straighten him.
So that was a very solid conflict for Lifora.
Very good here.
One fate he'll probably have, hopefully for himself, some. Does he have a drop bear? That's one. Shrine Mate, Tattooed Wanderer.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's running both of those, obviously, but
There's probably
I
no
don't
point
know
in
whether he
dropping
bothers
either of
playing
them,
either of those in
because
because
they'll
they
be
don't help.
out immediately.
I'm saying attack back because he's got Bonsai, so he drops one of those, he can get onto box next turn.
Yep.
Yeah, it's shameful, but
Yeah, neither Shrine Maiden nor Tattooed Wanderer do great on Shameful.
well, it's just his first, potentially 3.
Then again, if he does,
Yeah, if he was on Earth, you would drop it first. If you didn't have,
yeah, I was gonna
Gets rid of
say,
a Peacemakers. I'm surprised he'd play that. Must have a drop bear then.
unless he does have a drop bear. It was weird that he
Drop
didn't.
bear saving the fate. Maybe he's got. Does he play? He'd have Against the Waves? No, he's not running it.
There
What
it is.
in the heck? No Against the Waves.
But also, why didn't you drop it? Unless he's got 2 in hand.
it's possible, or he kept it because there's other cards that he would rather hold on to,
Yeah, I guess.
and he'd want just that extra card as another buffer.
Remember that the Brawler's attacking as well,
Or
so
chance.
if you play it,
Triple Eugenia and double K-Day turn 1 and 2 is just an uphill battle.
And
Oh, Industrious Forge.
yep,
So what does the
We'll put him
Lion
up to break.
player? What can they actually get? Not a lot. That's going to help them.
Well, I
and
mean,
didn't find anything anyway. Oh,
uh,
even the odds,
yeah, even the odds gets him
but
in.
he gets him there, doesn't ready him. Yep,
Unless he has a Fan of Command.
doesn't really matter. Sencha stops that. Fan of Command only readies characters cost.
No,
Command is
it-
Sorry, I'm thinking of Elegant Tessin.
yes.
Yep, no Fan of Command would do the job if he's got it.
Either way,
There's the Bonsai. He really needed to get in there so that he could potentially
Yep. Yeah, that's a good Sancho.
putting Phoenix onto
Oh.
box on
So
their
what's
first
under
attack.
the box?
what's in the box today?
So it's going to be Fertile Fields on the box.
Could be shameful.
Oh, he has not hit Shameful. That is true.
It's shameful.
Could be Shameful.
Put it underneath there.
It's probably the choice.
Given that set of 5, I'd be inclined to agree.
you guys talking about the Lion box?
Yeah.
Yep.
So remaining.
Of course, I completely blanked. He didn't drop the drop bear because it was the Lions Pride Brawler attacking. That makes perfect sense.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
I dropped that. Okay, you bowed.
You're a bad Lion player.
It's been so long since I've had a non-clouded.
Fair point.
we know that there is a cloud in the Phoenix hand, actually, don't we?
Do we?
Yeah, he's still got his one from earlier. He hasn't played.
From upholding,
Right.
yeah, it hasn't been played.
There's Sakuni.
I don't think Sakuna gets played. Yeah, I don't think
Oh
Sakuna
yeah,
gets
so
played.
Offish Kai might actually
So yeah, he drops her onto the table and then just spends like no fate on her
and
drops.
no fate on her and plays an Oscar
He's got to
Kai.
be careful with that, because if he does that, and
To be smart. He's going to be smart. He's going to play
Yeah.
something a bit smaller with some covert. That'll be good.
either way, if Lion attacks Void and claims it, Vegeta will have to puff away their character without any fate on it.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't think that's the worst thing,
reaction.
though.
No, it's not the worst. But that's why you wouldn't want to do that.
The
with
effect,
it.
the
Holding
effect,
another display, in which case he could just, yeah,
yeah,
Yep.
really destroy.
done a lot so far in the last couple of games.
The Lion player probably. Like, what value does the Keeper Initiates have?
So,
Yeah, do you attack with Brawler with the intent of just bowing?
Oh, that's interesting. Only drawing. Got a T1 only drawing 4 cards rather than 5.
honourable. So he had to bounce back over the top.
Oh, of course,
Um,
right.
He doesn't have anything at the moment on the table which cares about that. The only thing is he's
No.
played 10,000 battles.
Yep. He has only got 2 fate at the moment, so I'd say he's going to attack Void maybe here.
Medallia in chat's just mentioned that if he doesn't take water off the table,
Yeah.
then Phoenix Play will have covert at the box.
Yeah.
So
That
it's
is also a fair
unlikely
point.
that-
Yeah, water, and he's got 2 initiates, 3 initiates. Yeah, he's got one.
He's got to
of
know
them
that this is Senpuku Sato, though.
Yeah, which is
That doesn't
fine.
make
I think
sense.
it's okay.
No,
Well,
it's still the best one to attack onto.
I think he's probably happy to attack that and have Phoenix defend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if the
he
attack
loses.
Okay, yep.
Phoenix defends, and he might.
19
entirely bow out.
cards in hand.
Yeah, and if Phoenix doesn't defend
there's the
with
box
more
as
than
well,
Adept,
actually.
Yeah.
but he bows Adept, so with Lion's Pride Brawler, so I think he would actually have to defend with either Regina or Kaede.
Yeah, and then he loses, and then he bows Kaede with the box and the adapt with the brawler. And then
I think this is actually a really good attack on Senpuku Sato.
so if I was Phoenix, I'd probably just let him have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's any benefit in them defending here. They're going to water to bow Adept.
And one way or the other, the adepts, unless he can pump the brawler, he's not going to bow either of the 2 big ones. He gets 3 initiates, which is 3 political, 3 military.
Yep.
Which
Well, I mean, if he
Another.
plays Legion of One, then he can bow out the
That's right.
Kaede.
He could take Code out, yeah. I wonder whether then the Phoenix player would actually make Code bigger with his box, or whether he'd just let it happen.
I guess it depends on whether Akodo T1 would double Legion of One.
I mean, if he wanted to get really, really clever, he could have a Clarity and just play it on one of his guys at home so that he couldn't get bowed.
And
That's
Clarity
true.
says participating.
Does it?
That's the Legion of One. Yeah, in this scenario,
No, Clarity does not say
does.
participating. Clarity is just during a conflict.
Choose a character
Yeah.
you control.
Play
At this
Merlin.
stage,
Bad
I like
Phoenix player.
one fate with that collection of people as a dead personality anyway.
Mhm.
So,
But he did not.
that's interesting.
And Lefora's passed. Who will get bowed out?
Yep,
It was Kaede.
interesting. Then you use the water on the adept.
Adept, he has
Tatori probably told the Lions player Brawler to bow Kaede. I mean, she is, working for the enemy now, so
It's like the trader can have it.
is that my wife? You tell her to bow.
She walks over there, just does a double take for a second. What? Why are you over there?
And then she just bows because, like, yes, I'm the enemy today. Totally the enemy.
War of the, War of the Roses sort of thing. There's Kodo and his wife across the battlefield.
Oh yeah.
A little bit interesting. What does Phoenix do here?
Well, there's no Against the Waves in the Phoenix deck, which is utterly bizarre.
I'm just baffled.
straight.
Well,
There's
if he's
literally
got-
clarity to
If
stay
he's got
straight.
clarity of purpose, attack.
you can still choose a ring and move K-Day in and it becomes void.
Mm.
Almost
Yeah.
certainly it's a political attack, right? We know what's on the box is what? Shameful?
Most likely, yeah. He could have a Tadaka. He could straighten his adept with Tadaka. Which would be
You probably
bad.
don't. Yeah, you probably don't actually want Totori to be triggering 2 void rings on his attack, right?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I mean, he could defend and use it, and then
get one.
Eugenia.
Well,
Yeah,
Aegina,
once.
yeah, Aegina's trigger would kill the Adept of Waves.
Which I don't think he overly would
No.
overly care about.
Clearly not.
Wouldn't be
I think
amazing,
he'd care
but-
more about getting
The
voided
first-
on one of his other guys.
Yep. Kodo T1's use Totori to defend. Now the real question is, you have a Sharpen the Mind. Do
He
we
does have most of his deck in his hand.
That Adept of Waves is going to disappear this way anyway, I think.
But is there a Court
unless-
Games coming back the other way?
Yeah. The court games and another court games, right? They'll both have it.
Yeah, that's
As
we've
we've
discussed that.
discussed earlier, court games never.
He's not in the Lion deck anyway,
They
so there you
always
go.
travel. They always travel in packs, single file.
Aim Phoenix is the only one playing it.
But somehow he still manages to have it.
Somehow Lion player still has it, yeah. So Cloak and Knight, okay, that'll be interesting. Now we'll see if he's got the court games, which would make him very big.
I have 5 glory currently.
And there's the Sharpen the Mind.
Yep, there's
Games.
Ooh, is there a defend your honor? No, there is not. Oh, it couldn't be chosen anyway, so.
And then we're going to have Box, which is going to
Yep.
run 12. And then the Kodo T1's going to discard a card and go to
9.
9.
So.
Should be
4
one off breaking.
Hmm.
1 more point.
It's in both players' hands.
But there's
A lot more cards in Akodo T1's hand.
A lot of cards in Lion.
A lot of cards.
But I
Can
mean,
do
the
anything
Kodo-
in a political battle.
Triple Cloak. I don't know about that. That seems excessive.
It seems highly improbable, seeing as there are already 2 in the discard pile.
Are there 3 in the deck or just 2 in the deck? Let's have a look.
There's 3.
3.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's 3 Cloak and Knight.
I still can't get over the fact that the 4 is not playing Against the Waves.
I glossed over that. I just assumed it was in the deck.
Well, I mean, he's only running 20 Shugenja.
only. That's clearly not
a
reliable.
bit light on.
Well, I think just having another look over it, he's got the 2 Shigenja in his deck. That are
He's actually running 22 because he's running 2 Tadaka as well. So
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay, so
stats
there's-
I'm look. Oh, yeah, sorry, no, I was just looking at Dynasty. Yeah, so 22.
it's,
But Tadaka stands himself, so, well, kind of.
Surely in these 8 cards,
in the
he can
box.
get over the top of this.
So, as we've just been discussing the intricacies of the deck, everything we discussed earlier has happened. There's been a bowing of the box, a discarding a card for Sharpen the Mind, and we're up to the 12 versus 9.
This is
Where-
the point where, what have you got?
Have you got
For
it?
Miyamoto's Fury, there's not much he can do here because
Well,
I'm
no,
looking at the
Miro's
line.
can't work because he's Cloak of Night, hasn't he?
One, he's Cloak of Night.
Oh yeah,
Mate,
no, that's true. I
The
actually
guy's
can't.
on
I
7
can't see the line
glory.
deck doing anything.
7 glory. You would need to be playing like a game of L5R that doesn't exist to get enough unbroken face down provinces.
You would need to be playing 2
I
games.
was desperately trying to find
Oh.
something in the lion deck.
No, I think Madala's got it. The Ofushi Kunai or whatever the blade is called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't see anything in the lion deck that can actually work in a political battle that's going to do very much.
No.
Maybe even the odds
two
to move
Fan of
someone
Command.
in.
Two Fan of
He's
Commands.
potentially got another.
No,
Sharp
you can't
Mind.
play that. Oh yeah, he could have another sharp on the mind. Sorry, I was going to say he can't even play even the odds anyway because he doesn't have less players characters. So he's pretty well shot.
Unless. What?
Attachments with +1s.
Sorry, what? I wonder why he moved out rather than doing something like playing
That's
that Phoenix blade.
bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, a Coda T1's just going to use in service to
Void someone. Yeah, that seems really weird.
I mean, we know
a
he's
Foster
got,
Kai.
we know he's got the sword. Oh, there's the Blade of 10,000 Battles, which I thought was hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable thing.
Uh,
So he'll get a card back out of his discard pile.
My guess is probably Defend Your Honor, maybe? Or perhaps Call to War? No, not Call to War. Oh,
I mean,
yeah, because there's
Still
no
good.
Sharp
on
on
the
the
other
mind's
side.
big,
Oh,
but also
Hmm.
military attack coming in, he could pick up Legion of One
Mm-hmm.
for one of the keepers, which frees Tori up for a political attack, or just the sharpen for another.
my God.
Oh, okay.
I feel sick.
Yeah,
Yep. There you go.
Feels like a bit of a punt.
he's
Oh.
going to wipe Tori off the map now.
And then go for
Not
a
so much
military
of a fun.
attack.
Tutori triggers first though, right? So the ring gets claimed and then Tutori gets the first reaction.
So he'll get void somebody,
Yes.
Hmm.
which
Well,
won't matter.
Yes, you're right.
Use the Blade of 10,000 Battles.
So, yeah,
Yep.
Blade 10,000 Battles triggers on winnings. That happens first.
Unless
He won't. Unless he gets no.
Call to
He
War.
can't get anything. Well, Call to War won't save Chichuri anyway.
Tutori's ability only triggers on military conflicts.
Oh, that's true. Why wouldn't Call to War save Tutori?
Because it's an action. You won't have a chance to play it.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Later 10,000 battles
Yeah,
will
yep,
react.
sorry. I thought you meant if he had one in hand.
Yeah, if you had it in hand,
If you had it in hand, he'd be fine. Yeah.
pops a fate down onto Tori, then probably laughs maniacally.
He's all sweet. Yep.
Oh no, he's won. Bye bye to Tori. K-Day has filed for divorce. Your
Why don't-
marriage has been voided.
I don't think she needs to file for divorce. It's more of she's a widower, except that her husband simply ceased to exist.
Yes.
So she's a widow, but yeah. Is she a widow if he didn't die but simply vanished?
Tutori must have done something terrible. Do you know, I think K-Day is Ugina's daughter. So you've got
Yes.
like the father-daughter on the Phoenix side and then the husband and wife on opposite sides.
Yeah, it's more of
Rokugan's
a
a strange
treat my
place.
girl right. Or to the Shadow Realm with you.
Yeah. As I stated earlier, like Eugenia and K-Day, it's just
Work very nicely together.
so rough. And that was, I mean, I'm confused. I think he could have taken it, just attaching that sword. But again, it wouldn't have left him enough to do that jank.
Maybe a safe play, just in case the lion had a couple of those attachments that give +1 bumps.
And given the
But he
given the
would have
number
had
of
to have had.
cards, given the number of cards in his hand, I think it's a fairly safe bet that he may well have had his third sharp in the mind. and plenty of cards to discard to it.
And plenty of cards to chuck out.
What did I picked up Legion of One? That's what I thought he'd do. That'll leave
'Cause-
the keeper.
Defend by itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Phoenix player's got a lot to get over the top of. Tree.
Yeah, and he's going to go fire.
I mean, he could he have a
Just on-
supernatural?
Just on Agena.
Yeah, seems.
One supernatural? Oh, he runs one. Sorry, he runs one supernatural. He could have it.
I thought it was
There you
used
go.
earlier.
No, I've just checked the discard
No,
pile.
it must have been the last game.
Yeah,
Definitely the last game.
yeah. But there you go, Merl, and he's also only running one supernatural storm.
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't know. I feel worse about the 0 against
here
the
we
Waves.
go.
If there was 1 against the Waves, I'd be much happier.
Is
But
he gonna go home straight from this?
there are 3 clarities in the deck.
Surely he will be going home straight from this.
He's got a
He's got
clarity.
2 clarities left.
Because if he clarities, then the box can't bow him. Is that right? I think that's right.
Actually, no, the box probably can bow. Oh no,
No, the box
no, the box couldn't bow him.
can't bow him.
Just trying to find out what it actually protects from.
Uh,
Be bow.
Card effects.
Yeah, that's a card
opponent's
effect.
card
So
effects.
Yep.
So it looks like this is probably just a safe play for next turn then. I mean, he's
Mhm.
technically
that-
losing the favour one way or the other at the moment. There's
As,
the clarity.
as Chat has mentioned, Phoenix players burst next turn with a massive board advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially after that.
I don't know if it even needs to get there. You know, like Eugenia honored 6 military. Just kind of
Yeah.
does it. If there's, I mean, 16
Well,
cards on
no.
the line player's side, he probably does
Well,
have
we know
military
that-
pumps.
We
Yeah,
know
but
that
he
he
knows
has
the Legion
Legion
of
of One.
Hmm.
So it's got a minimum of 8 defense. And he's
7
taking
defense.
Two more fade up off the air
he-
ring.
Yeah,
6,
Chris,
yeah.
7, because he wouldn't be able to defend with both keepers.
Oh, of course.
Mm. So it's likely the Phoenix player might have a bonsai, but
Yeah,
He's
wonder
already
why he's going for air and not earth.
because it had 2 fade on it.
Oh, okay, that's a very good reason to go for air and not earth.
Now, if you first play next turn, I don't think anybody's going to scoop that fade up.
There's the Legion of One.
That whilst that's true, this 2 fate does give him the opportunity to play cards that cost fate,
Ah,
which
Mhm.
is chosen not to. It also doesn't lock him into needing to go air for the fate next turn, and gives him the extra 2 fate to use to play characters.
How did that keeper still have a fade on him?
Because there was more
6
than
fade on the
5.
table?
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah,
5
yeah.
points? Okay. Well, well.
I assume Phoenix is going to have a very big political attack here.
I would think so. I dare say he's probably hoping to see another adept.
So they can have a.
Owners.
Something strange is going on here.
Yeah.
I know people have complained about the Magic Online shuffler, but is the Jigoku shuffler broken now?
I thought they used the same algorithm. I remember them talking about it on their Discord at one point.
Okay. Because there have been a large number of complaints over the years about the MTGO shuffler.
Very useful here because most of this lion board is unique in the back row here.
So you buy K-Day to save somebody?
I don't know why you'd buy K-Day in that choice.
Well, I mean,
Maybe because she's got political. I think she has political.
she can't be void ringed.
Yeah.
True. And she can also save somebody else when Ugina tries to remove them from the game.
To two fate. Yep, battle aspirant.
Unless
So we're
Eugene just wins
attacking-
the ring. And
We're attacking political Earth, huh?
I think so.
I think so.
Can't see
No.
how this is gonna.
Yeah, Earth.
Lion player defends.
20 cards. There are 20 cards in the
He's
line player's
probably
hand.
got +2 political in those 20 cards.
Yeah. All +5.
No, other sharpen the mind.
All right.
So
Just
neither,
looking
neither
at
of them
the-
are commanders, so they're not going to get honoured from that.
That's not gonna
looking at
do
the Lion
much.
player's deck, there are a total of 6 cards in the conflict deck, which give political bonuses. 3
And,
sharp minds and 3 fan of commands.
And 2 Blade of 10,000 Battles, which also gives a +1.
Okay, yep, sorry, my bad.
Four of them are in the discard pile.
Yep. And technically Prepare for War could honor you, so that could get
Neither of them
you...
are commanders.
No, neither of them commanders, that's true, so that's not going to do anything. So yeah, not a lot.
Interesting
Oh,
playing
there's Sharpen.
Darker outside of the conflict.
Go. He's probably got a Let Go in his hand by this stage to get rid of it.
There's probably action economy to be taken into consideration here.
That's true.
Yep. There's a.
Which ones you want to use inside the conflict, so you can get your most effective ones in straight away.
Whew.
Does someone want to?
K-Day's like, hold my beer.
Does someone want to tell them though it's probably going to be a political conflict?
She's.
In
I got
faces.
this.
Killed my husband.
Pass
Yeah,
me.
Katie's on both sides of the battle. This is what happens when you mess around with the void too much.
Well, seriously though, it does make her more. It does make her stronger for defend your honors and stuff.
Oh, that is true. I didn't. know.
And Censure is no longer available for the Phoenix player, so Defend Your Honor would go through.
There's
If, however,
K-Day comes back in from the line deck, goes up to the Phoenix K-Day and goes, I'm back from the future! You've got to save Akodo! I told Tori! It's like, you're too late. Damn it!
What year is it? 2020? Oh.
so the first year of the pandemic.
You don't have any like nuclear material? Other K-Day clear?
I think our audience is going to have to forgive us a little bit. It is getting kind of late over here.
So in Australia, it is 5 to 1 in the morning. A couple of us have had a few beers as well.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I started at the beginning of the stream last one, so
Into it. Well, if he wants it darker, he can look at 9 cards of the 17. Just as
he can't even look at that many the whole hand.
can't even get close.
Oh, you can get over half.
You don't need to hit them all. You just need to hit the important ones.
That's right.
K-Day.
So obviously, getting rid of K-Day. So even if he boxes Ugina, Defend Your Honor will still be on as far as that goes.
Don't
But,
forget
I mean,
Fury as well.
17 versus 7. So
I think LeFort is probably just going to go with ditch 9 cards, look at your hand.
And get rid of anything that says, even looks like it says political.
Sorry, yeah,
and if he misses those, at least he can.
get rid of
Yeah.
something.
There we go.
Oh,
Go big or go home, right?
Well, it doesn't seem like he wants to go home.
I just want to see what's in Kodo T's hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, at this stage, it's kind of a process of elimination. What's left in his deck?
He doesn't have a lot. So he's got rid of Fine Katana.
He's got
Fallen
Let
in
Go,
Battle.
Okay.
Fallen in Battle, Way of the Lion, and Fine Katana, which
I would have got rid of the Tactical Ingenuity, but
Let Go, Mirumoto's Fury, Even the Odds.
Well, there's no
Wait,
command
Lion.
to attach it to.
oh, that's right.
What about the Fury? The Fury can bow
And
out 3
repeatedly.
skill.
He's got
I
two
mean,
Let Goes.
Miramoto's can't do anything. He's got no fate.
I probably would have
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
rid of one of the Let Goes. Just in.
Maybe
Although,
he probably doesn't matter. Oh, okay. He had a yep. Prepare for that he couldn't use. Another 2, 3, 4, 5 to be able to
would've
6.
ditched- I think I would have ditched the Miramoto's Fury or even the odds.
I don't think it matters. I don't think the Lion player has the ability to get
Yes.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that-
can't get.
Oh!
Yeah. Bam! So Phoenix takes it for. Is that France getting the win? That is France
Mm-hmm.
squaring
No.
up the game 1
Oh, wait.
all.
yes.
Yeah, that's right. Our next game is Chile, right?
Yes.
Our next game, yes.
Starting in just a couple of minutes.
Well, that was well timed.
It was.
All right. So I guess let's get prepared for that one. Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for watching. It's much appreciated. I'm going to stop the stream and start it again. As usual, thanks to the players, thanks to the organizers. This is a lot of fun.